Okay guys, you've seen my video on the drill press that I have restored. This is it. And the other day at work, they were giving away this, basically it's a shelf. It's 1 inch thick and it's already laminated and has edge banding done. So gives me a lot, that'll give me a lot more work surface than what I have as compared to just the metal. And I want it so that I can easily take it off as well. Okay, the first thing that I've done is I have placed some hardwood blocks in the center of the shelf or table, and basically these correspond with the location of these holes here, so that whenever I place the shelf on there, there's not much movement at all. And so that will position the table on top of the metal table accurately. So now what I'm going to do is figure out a way to connect this to the metal table. And what I've done is I've got this little piece of metal here. These are actually blades for a edger that I cut in half, and then you can see the contour that I have bent in them. I just simply put them in the vise and took a hammer and bent them over. And by the way, this metal is really strong. I was thinking it was just going to be mild steel, but I think it's a little more than that, because it took my large sledgehammer to get this bent. So anyway, what I'm thinking is I'll put this here, and this will be basically used to clamp it down. I went to the hardware store, went to my True Value hardware store, and I bought some knobs, as you can see here, and these little inserts here. I'm not sure what you call them, but they're basically an insert that you put into the wood and you can screw into it without having to drill through and through on the tabletop. So my next step is to insert these. Okay, I've marked where I want these little inserts to go. I set my drill press so that it will not drill through, and it'll stop where I want it to. I used a Forstner bit to cut these holes. Okay, so that's what that little insert looks like, and I drilled a 3/8 inch hole with my Forstner bit, and then you just simply screw it in there. It takes less than a minute. Now, this is going to be my clamp that holds the tabletop to the base, and I need a hole in this for a screw to go in there, and then I'll clamp it down, and it'll just pivot like that. So the next thing is to cut this hole right here. Okay, so here's what I have. I have the insert in the wood, and I have these little handles, and then I have this little lever device that I made. And what I'm hoping this is going to do is I'll put this into this hole. This goes in here. And then I will lever this under the edge of the drill press base, and that should hold it in. And I think that works great. It's on there solid. If you move as we move the tabletop, it moves the whole drill press. So that works pretty good. It's got a little spring action to it as well. So that's on there. Done deal. So got that done. So I guess the next thing I'm going to do is build me a fence.